Welcome back to the afternoon of the second day of the 5th Annual Student Spaceflight Experiments Program Conference. We're going to start off today with Block 6, the final block of student oral presentations. This is comprised of Mission 7 and Mission 8 experiments. We've got one final Mission 7 presentation and the rest are Mission 8, and it looks like we've got 6 total experiments. We'll then move on to the community impression segment for the afternoon and a wrap-up before we move out to the gallery space for the poster presentations.
We'd like to welcome oral presentation number 25, Somerset, New Jersey, Team 2, a Mission 7 finalist proposal, 4th grade student researchers.
Okay, we are from Thomas Edison Energysmart Charter School. We are in 4th grade. I am Reina Desai,
Jia Patel, and Pranav Gala.
The title of our project is The Effectiveness of Curcuma longa, which is turmeric, against bacteria and microgravity. Our teacher facilitator is Mrs. Maya Ghosh. Our advisors are Mrs. Nishita Desai, Mrs. Preeti Gala, Mrs. Apexa Patel, and Dr. Schaefer, Rutgers University. She helped us perform the ground truth experiments.
Our goal was to help astronauts to stay healthy on long missions, so we decided to use turmeric for these following reasons. Many studies show astronauts on long missions are more prone to infection. These studies also show there is a decreased ability to fight infections. Antibiotic resistance is a big problem, and there is a great need for new antibiotics. Turmeric has been used for more than 4,000 of years and as a herbal remedy for relieving various ailments, including infections. Scientists have discovered that curcumin has a potent anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties that help our body fight infections and inflammations. That got us thinking, will curcuma longa, turmeric, help the astronauts fight infections and microgravity? Since we cannot force the astronauts to take turmeric because it is a bitter tasting, trust me, I've had it many times when I have a sore throat. Hypothesis: if we treat E. coli with turmeric, it will reduce their growth in microgravity as it does on Earth. Scientific background. Numerous studies have shown the effectiveness of turmeric on bacterial inhibition and inflammation. Some of them are summarized here. However, these were done on Earth. So we proposed our experiment to see what would be the effect of turmeric against E. coli in microgravity. Study 1. Scientists showed that turmeric was active against E. coli, and the zone of inhibition was highest at 15 millimeters with 100 microliters of turmeric, with the lowest zone of inhibition being 7 millimeters with 25 microliters of turmeric. Study 2. Researchers have shown that taking turmeric extracts can reduce the pain caused by inflammation due to osteoarthritis. In one study, turmeric worked about as well as ibuprofen for reducing osteoarthritis pain. Study 3. Researchers used turmeric dissolved in water and ethanol against E. coli. This study showed both solutions to have zone of inhibition with highest inhibition of 10 millimeters with 100 milliliters of turmeric. These experiments are ground truth experiments, and they were performed on LB agar Petri plates. Plate 1 was treated with water, which was a negative control. Plate 2 and 3 were positive controls. And specifically, plate 2 was treated with iodine, and plate 3 was treated with Neosporin. Plate 4, 5, and 6 are the experimental group. Specifically, plate 4 was treated with turmeric 20 milligrams per milliliter. Plate 5 was treated with turmeric 50 milligrams per milliliter. And plate 6 is treated with fresh turmeric discs.
Antibacterial activity of turmeric against E. coli is shown here. Treatments on E. coli. Measurements were taken on day 1. Water showed no inhibition, as expected. Iodine showed inhibition of 2 millimeters. Neosporin showed inhibition of 9 millimeters. Turmeric powder, 2,000 milligrams per milliliter, showed inhibition of 2 millimeters. And turmeric powder, 50 milligrams per milliliter, showed inhibition of 3.5 milliliters. Conclusion. Our hypothesis was supported by our experiment. There was antibacterial effect of turmeric on E. coli. There was a 42% decreased growth as the concentration increased from 20 milligrams per milliliter to 50 milligrams per milliliter. The bacteria shows no resistance with treatment of water, Neosporin, and iodine. Positive control showed inhibition. Neosporin inhibits bacteria better than iodine. For future studies, we will try to use turmeric at higher concentrations and do the experiment in a better controlled environment.
Special thanks. We want to thank SSEP for this once-in-a-lifetime experiment. SSEP partners: Smithsonian, National Air and Space Museum, Center for Advancement of Science and Space, Subaru of America, Inc., Big Kid Science. NASA. We also want to thank NASA Nebraska Space Grant Consortium.
Thank you very much. I let you go an extra 15 seconds because I didn't have the heart to stop you. And I saw that you were just left with acknowledging us, and we don't necessarily need to be acknowledged. So here, can you hold this, John? I need to say something. You're fourth graders. This is probably the youngest team ever to present at the conference. And this program is for grades 5 through 16, all the way through undergraduate. And if a community comes to us and says, we really have fourth graders that want to participate, our question is, well, do you think that your fourth graders are up to it? And Thomas Edison Energysmart Charter School in Somerset, New Jersey said yes. I think they were right. I also need to say that your colleagues who were fifth graders were the selected flight experiment team that presented earlier. You're a finalist proposal team, right? You're one of the 3 finalists. And this finalist proposal team provided results, real data on their ground truth experiment. They actually conducted the ground truth experiment and provided data. I cannot imagine a group more representative of the future of research than you. So thank you so much.